and welcome into Getting Help from Uncle Sam. The 2025 session of the legislature is now up and running. And you might say, gee, I need to tell my representatives something that I need them to know. This is not the time to go running to see them. They're busy. We have with us the Speaker of the House, Nathaniel Ledbetter. Speaker, it's good to have you with us again, young man.
It's good to be here, absolutely.
And you know, it's kind of like this. You're a shepherd, and you've got 104 sheep that you've got to keep.
Yes.
Because a lot of times you see a picture of the House or even the Senate, but mostly the House because there's so many people.
Right.
It looks like everybody's just kind of scurrying around.
It is.
But there's got to be one person up at that podium to bring it all together, and that's your job.
It is. Some people tell me it looks like organized chaos, and I
Yes.
guess that's a good description of it,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But the one thing, the members are in tune to what's on the calendar that day, and they, think people don't understand. When they come in the chamber, a lot of times they understand how they're going to vote already because they've seen the calendar in advance, and they got a pretty good idea. Debate sometimes can change it. May change
Yes.
what their thinking is, but for the most part, they got a pretty good idea. So a lot of times you'll see them going to their neighbors and talking about different bills that they're working on or bills that's coming up. So it's just part of the process, but it works.
And I said on the onset there, each one of us viewing this room will have a representative.
That's right.
Most representatives have got about 40,000 people that are in their district,
That's right.
give or take a few.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's about the amount of people that are there. The operative word there is in their district. That's the best time to see your representative when they're in your district.
It is, and most of them, will give out their phone number or have town hall meetings, and a lot of times, it's people that have known them all their life anyway
Yes.
that they represent, which makes it good. So, the thing I would tell them is make sure that if you got a problem or if you got an issue, pick up the phone and give them a call. They're going to work with you, try to fix the problem. I've passed bills by people has told me things in my district that needed to be changed or looked at, and we certainly have done that. And sometimes, Jack, you get them. My granddaughter come to me. She was going to do the Pledge of Allegiance to open up the chamber, and she didn't know it, which was shocking to me. She's in the 6th grade, I guess.
She didn't know. I thought she didn't know she was going to do
No,
it, but she didn't know.
She was nervous about doing it, which she sang in church. She did the piano in church, and come to find out they hadn't been doing it at the school.
Yep.
So I got thinking about that, and I thought we always did that.
You and me both.
So I passed a bill in the state legislature. It makes it state law in public schools. You have to start out with a Pledge of Allegiance. So, but I think we see things like that locally that affects the whole state.
Well, and you say you had to pass a law. Again, I'm going back to the last time we had an interview. You're the common sense guy. It's common sense.
Yes, it is.
We should be able to say we're going to get up. We're in this wonderful country. There's the flag. Let's pledge allegiance to that flag.
That's right. Well, it seems pretty simple to you and I.
Yes.
And I, during that time, I had reporters call. So, why about a kid that's moved into this country? I said, well, we're not making it mandatory that they stand up, but they do live in the United States.
Yes. Well, if we go to another country, we pretty much have to abide by their rules.
That's right. We do.
But
we should.
And we should. And of course, you come here, and we're very lackadaisical about a lot of things.
Right.
So this session is now up and running. It'll end at the end of April because it started early.
Yeah, that's right. We'll end at the end of the April, 1st of May, somewhere in that time frame. So.
And of course, the two major things are the two budgets, education and then the general fund.
Yeah, the budgets are, they're in pretty good shape this year. We've, got a little bit of surprise with Medicaid. They asked for a pretty good increase, so we'll work through that and kind of see where we're at. The ETF's strong. We hadn't had proration now, I think, in 14 years. And most of the young teachers today, Jack, don't even know what proration is, which is a good thing.
Yes.
But I'm very proud of our members and the chair for what they've done with the budgets, and I think they've done a really good job, and we'll have two good budgets.
And of course, our viewers are people that are a little bit older. We're all concerned about medical care for the elderly. Is that ever going to be addressed, do you think?
Well, I think it's something we have to address, because we got an aging population.
It keeps going like
That's
this.
right.
If you did a pie graph.
So we always got to be mindful of that, and I know it's something the governor's mindful about, and she spoke about it. So we'll continue to look at it and try to address it.
We have a very good Department of Senior Services here. It does very good work. We always let our viewers know if you need something, go to them.
Absolutely.
Because they're going to give you a lot of things. And the key is they do a lot of it for nothing.
Well, and I'm glad that you brought that up. That's a great point because they got opportunities for seniors out there that seniors probably don't know about. You know, just by picking up the phone and giving them a call, they got a chance to get on a new program or maybe get some benefits that they didn't know existed. So them doing that could be very beneficial to them.
Okay, do you want FEMA to be at the state level?
You know,
And it is to an extent.
it is.
You know,
Our FEMA does a really good job.
yes, they do.
And I think I understand what Trump's talking about when he talks
Get
about
it
that.
where the boots are on the ground.
That's right. And, you know, we probably could get more done with our people
Yes.
if we had the money directly. Now, I don't know. Sometimes I think it takes organization, you know, at a larger level. I don't know. But I think there's a lot of good points to that.
But when it comes down here, you and I know what we need in our community.
Absolutely.
Faster than having somebody from Washington come down and wait around.
I think that's part of the problem.
It is.
Because, you know, especially if you look at what's happened for us in the coast, or if you look at what's happened in the Carolinas, it's just the fact that
Too many steps.
too many steps. You have to go through that process. Where if you had people inside that state, they'd be on it day one. As you know, and we work with EMA all the time, and the thing about it is they're ready to go right now.
Yes.
I mean, they might not have a disaster today, but I can assure you they've got a plan for the disaster that's going to happen tomorrow or whenever it happens.
Good. And just remember this, it's the House of Representatives. The key word is representative. They represent you. We'll be right back right after this.